Okay, dear volunteers, this is the last video about jail and juvenile cleanups. Alright, please type and have it ready. We see you soon. Here it is. So here we have an improvement. Alright, you are going to do this for every new set of cabinets. So the first two, no, for kitchen, you're gonna do the other way. Let's do again. You're gonna write big the word kitchen or pantry or computer room, the main words, cafeteria, all right. Director office on the bottom. Not like here, you're gonna write in bold. Permanent marker because already strong and big, and you're gonna use 2 centimeters for everything. So let's do like that. Everything you're going to do in uppercase. Okay? Kitchen. All right? Sorry, I messed up a little bit, but you know what I'm talking about. All uppercase. Kitchen is the area you're gonna be working, because when you'll be at the door, the hang somewhere where you're working, you're gonna always film that. Okay, all right, that is the best. On the top, you're gonna write from left to right. So here, this top part always gonna be the jail name or juvenile, right? So you're gonna know right when you arrive at the bus. You still have time, Today we're going to the jail. The jail name is, so you get your 10 cards. You don't need too many, because you're gonna make long videos and not mini videos like I'm doing and then I combine them. Your case is different. You're gonna do the whole thing. So jail, this name, and then you just put here the street, the city, the county, and the country. All right, done. Okay, yeah, don't need to put the number. No, not much space. No county, just city, state, and country. So no number and no county. All right, so every team gonna get their cards, they fill this up. The middle part here, you're gonna fill up. If you're the kitchen, you're gonna say first to fourth cabinets. Or you're gonna write refrigerator, or you're gonna write, if it's the pantry, first to fourth cabinet, or first to fourth shelf, So that's what you're gonna write. So you need to know English, If you don't know this part, is fine, but you put 1, 2, and this number, right? Cabinets. Of course, everything is point. If you do properly, you get more points, okay? All right, just get it done. Don't keep thinking too much. You focus, you start only on the left, going to the right, to any place you enter. You always film them twice. One very fast, from the door frame until the door frame again. So you go this way. So you enter in any room that you enter, you're gonna do this work. So you film, rooms are like this, right? Or long is that way. You always film the outside, if they have a number. Remember I told you, you're gonna put the bigger one that's ours on the top of the one they may have that maybe is not so big. And you start recording the corridor, right? Start recording the corridor. So you're gonna you're gonna stand right here and you're gonna start. So here gonna be your left, you go all the way because you're looking this way, right? You're looking that way. All right, and then you record those notes again, and then you come in. All right, so you record this the information on a printing paper. You use that after you put a tape there. Put the tape on both sides. Do not put under, because it's gonna take much longer. So everyone needs a little tape with the cutter, little metal. on this bag or in the pocket of a person, okay? One of the spouses have those tapes. You don't have to keep asking your friends, the other workers. All right, so let me repeat. You record these notes first, soon after hanging them, on the top, not covering them. Above, sorry, that's the better words, above the notes, number they already have their name. Okay, some doors might be double doors, and some places maybe it's no doors at all, it's just a walkway. Whichever it is, they need to have something, or you just have the numbers. You bring what you have, you put 2 tapes, one here, done. You don't need more, it's easy. When you're gonna take out, you're gonna take out that way, like this. All right. Okay, so you stand here at the door, you're gonna look to the corridor and show the corridor. And you have to mention something on what you see. What's across the corridor? Is another classroom, is another pantry, is the bathroom. What do you see here? Here are windows. What do you see this side? Maybe the bathroom. So you have to talk about this. So quickly, the first view, it's quick, but you already say something. The second view is a little more slower, and you talk about something else. All right. Then you show this again. You don't make a cut. You don't stop your video. Pay attention. And then you enter. You're ready at the door. You're going to start with this door frame. Show the whole room. Always from the left to the right, clockwise. Very easy to remember. Clockwise, you show the entire room. Also twice. Once, very quick, you mention 2 sentences. You talk about the window or cabinets or the teacher's desk or the pantry or the kitchen. Okay. And then you do again, because that is for juveniles, and for J we need to do twice. For everyone else we do once. Okay, now all places cleaning up, clinics, hospitals, you do twice. You just take a few more seconds, and maybe the second time gonna take 30 seconds, 40 seconds. All right, so you mention about the windows or whichever they have or not, okay, or whoa, they have a lot of cabinets, let's get going, or the cabinets are yellow, green, or the curtains are red. You have to talk the most as possible during these 2 views, you and your spouse. Okay, all right, and then which cabinets of this kitchen are gonna start? Those here, the first ones, or those here if they don't have any here. So it's very easy. That's how you're going to clean up the beds. Which beds you're going to clean up first? So you're the first team. If the bedroom it's big, the first couple arriving going to take over these beds. The second couple arriving going to take those beds. You see, the third, they're going to see you're here. So, of course, they're going to get those beds. You see what I mean? Very easy like that. Because everyone needs to take their turn doing this. So we cannot do many people at once. You need to be talking, commenting, and then the other one gonna record. You're not going to do many couples doing at the same time, listening to each other. That's not the time for this, because one at a time. Okay, you enter, you show this again. All right. So every couple entering, you already know. But the beds are not like this, right? That you can do as cabinets for the kitchen, the pantry. Those you can do like that. But for the bedrooms, you come in a door, whichever that door is located. You do all this pattern here and mention. So you need 2 sentences, good sentence, long sentence for the first slow view. Let's do 4. 4 sentences for the first view, 4 sentences for the second view. Okay, and you're not doing one quick and one slower. Just do 2 normal views and keep going and done. All right, the bedrooms, that's for kitchen, right? That is okay for kitchen. That is okay for pantry. All right, okay, very good. You know what you're doing. That is okay for, okay, these two. Here's the bedroom. Okay, so if you have beds this way, right, maybe many like that, maybe 2 and 2 or 4 and 4, or maybe they're bunk beds or not. Okay, you're gonna have the bed somehow, somewhere, right? Okay, so you're gonna make a plan. Every team gonna clean up 10 beds. Done. Okay, and then they're gonna help others as soon as they finish those 10 beds. So every couple gonna clean up 10 beds. Yeah, so it's 10 beds per couple. Okay, so if there are these huge places, the first couple gonna get the first 10 beds. Make sense? The second couple, trained couple, the following 10 beds, whichever they are. If they're bunk beds or not, right? They know how to count. And maybe the last 2 beds right there by the wall. Okay, but it's 10 beds per couple. So everybody gonna know what they're doing. If this is a big room, many couples gonna be coming, and when you finish the 10, you come here the door, right? You come here the door, you record everything out, and then you turn off. You record everything again, from left to right, because you're gonna be standing here, right? Clockwise. You film everything again, say, look, we did it, we got 10 bags. Now we are ready, we're gonna do the next 10. And then you can turn off, all right? And come back, do everything again. If you believe you did it fast, everything is going well, then you can go to your next 10 beds without cuts. Then you don't have to go outside and do all this thing again. You're already there. So you're gonna do your 10 beds, right? 10 beds here, and here's another group doing then, here's another group doing then, and here's another group doing 10. All right, so you're gonna be the next doing this, for example, right? So you finish, you stand up, you show both of your faces, like a selfie close by. Thanks, everything worked well. We already cleaned up 10 bags. You're gonna say how many trash bags you got from this first 10 beds. So you're gonna leave them right there. And someone else gonna keep bringing out in. You don't stop right there, so we get going. All right, because you were trained to look beds. All right, and pillows and blankets and sheets and pillowcases, if they have metal on them, and then gonna come the metal detector afterwards. You just look for objects that you can see. You don't worry too much about the mattress and about the pillow, all right? Okay, but you shake the linens, you shake the blankets. All right, so you finish this. If you don't leave the bed already there, you always sometimes go and come back to your friends. So whichever they are doing, you record, come back. So every 4 minutes or so, every 5 minutes, you say, hey everybody, how you doing? Somebody gonna respond, such as the spouse, that will be the best, holding the cell phone. So the people that are putting things in a bag, or looking, want to stop their job. So the person that is holding the cell phone, it say, hi, here is Mary, here's John, we're doing great here too. You say something. And, every team, say something. If somebody already say a long sentence like this, the other working teams just can say, hi, here's John. Or hi, here's whichever their name. Okay, so now you finish here, for example, or maybe you are doing this, you finish your work, you don't have to go in order. You go to the next 10 beds, you always know how to count. If they are bunk beds or not, the pillows here. Okay? All right, so you do this work and you take any backpack away, wallets, anything you find, you take away, because then you can return the money to them if they have anything there, right? According to the description they're gonna have or the ID they're gonna have at that wallet, but yes, you're gonna take everything for us to check if they don't have any false name, false documentation. All right, so now you come to these 10 beds. Maybe the next team that finish first gonna come here, finish the 10 beds, and maybe it's 2 beds left. All right, somebody do it, or those, or you come and finish those 2. No, the one that is right beside them. Okay, so that's also decided. If you have 2 or 4 more here, the team that is right there finish those last 2 or 4. All right, okay. So up to 5, you keep the same team. If it's 6 or more, another team come and do those 6 beds and say, look, here we are, okay? All right. When you are here making the video of a bed and you're gonna every 4 or 5 minutes record someone else, they're gonna do the same thing. You just say ahead, okay, I'm going to do my 5 minutes report, but in reality it starts with 4. So they won't do the same thing and mix too much, so they answer to you, and then someone else gonna say, okay, I'm gonna do my 4 minutes report. That person do, everyone on this team do the report. Every 5 minutes you do the same. Just say, hi, how you doing? Oh, we almost finished, any quick sentence, and always the person that's filming, because that person gonna have time to think what's the next sentence, so sentences won't be the same. Okay, you can exchange, you have to exchange every 10 beds, you exchange the person doing the bags or checking with the person holding the phone. Otherwise the person gonna have the hand, the whole hurt too much, right? Okay, and you also can use the other hand. Every 5 or 10 minutes, you flip the phone and you use the other hand for the person that is doing the videos. Okay, so you finish that. All right, so when you're finishing a bedroom, so here you have a bedroom or a kitchen cabinet as well, or a pantry. So if you're finishing any of these locations, okay, and also for the computer room. All right, so here, computer room. All right, what you gonna do at these 4 locations? So everyone gonna go this way, right? The bedrooms, the pantry, the kitchen. For the computer room, the same way. They're cleaning up, taking away, right? Cell phones, let's say, they're gonna make a plan, because might be computers that they have to put in a cart to quickly go and bring them to those vans, or maybe their laptops, according to their reality. So let's say every couple will be doing 5, 4. Every couple 4 computers or 4 laptops, or so they're gonna be doing 4. That's the number. Every 4, they might be always by the walls, or maybe they're in a center as well, center tables. According to reality, you always go from here to here. You're gonna do the door the same way. Everyone gonna do the door the same way. Inside, outside, mention things from the corner, put the signs on the top, above their small signs, done. Okay, so at the bedroom, at all these 4 locations I just told you, before, so the last team probably is working here towards the right of the room, right, the right side. The last team is almost done. You know, so maybe they're real, the last team here. Okay, you cannot leave a last team alone. So the one left the door, record the corridor, and went away. The second group, so the first left, the second group left. I'm leaving. You're leaving, you know, you're gonna tell the others you're leaving. So the first leave and go to drop off their bags or go to the next class. The second team comes and go to the same location. The third team, maybe if they have, go. But the fourth team, for example, cannot leave because there's only this team working and you. The two last working teams cannot leave. They live together. They not leave any last team working by itself anywhere. Or in a kitchen, a cafeteria, or in a gymnasium, or computer room, bedroom, okay? All right. This is if it's a large bedroom. Or even that if it's a small cells. They call cells, those small bedrooms, right? Okay, so the last two teams, whichever they are, they live together. You know, if they're almost done, maybe 2 minutes, okay, let them finish their work. You do not help. But if it's a lot, but it's not a lot because if the others already left, they have to finish quick. Why? So you won't show on their camera, all right? You won't be shown. You just stand, look, and wait for them. All right, because if it's more beds, somebody else would be taken those beds, right? 4 beds, up to 4 beds, they do it. You know, no, sorry, up to 5 beds, they do it. If it's 6 beds or more, you know, some other team come and get in charge. All right, I think that's a good number. Let's establish this way. Okay, so you live together. They're gonna say, I'm finished. You can't stop your video. Remember that. You have to be recording them as well. You know, you're waiting for them, but you don't miss go or help if they're just that few beds. Let them do it. You're recording. All right. And then who finished first? You know, so they go first. And then you go. Why is that? Because you're the one that were filming them. All right? Okay? The last one doesn't stay for last. I think that's, me think. No, let's do the other way, the opposite. This have 2 films to prove that's the last. So because you're filming, they were filming themselves. So they will be the last to leave this team. So you gonna be checking them up, filming them, but you leave before them. You leave first, they leave last. All right. So all these teams working here, the cafeteria, the pantry, whichever it is, finally they finish everything, they finish that. They already know where they are going. If it's one more bedroom or not, if it's one more computer room or not, you know, according to what was established, according to the map of all the buildings, this facility, the whole property actually, right? Okay, the whole property. All right, the outside team is also checking things, objects, or anything they have. All right, so you're gonna have teams all over. Okay, at the computer room, you're gonna be every couple, gonna be helping, checking 4 computers or 4 laptops. If it's computers, just to take them off and send them out using carts, flat carts. You put them here on the top, one on the top of each other. You put them in bins. You already have 2 or 4 bins that can fit many, and another cart should be already coming back. One go, the other is there. One go, the other there. You have everything you do, you hold it strong. So you hold this cart strong, Make sure those carts work. They need to be flat and have 2 levels. So you can put some beans here, 2 or 4, and 2 or 4 in the bottom. They need to have that edge around them so nothing will flip. Need to be at least 5 centimeters tall. They need to have an edge so those beans won't fall, okay? Very good. So you already know which elevator you're gonna get, or if you are located in the first floor. You already know, everyone have this map. They study this map. Which way they're gonna go to get to the van where they have to drop these things. Or to the travel bus and everything go under the bus. Or the trucks, whichever it is. Trucks for wood is not this case that I'm telling here. All right, so you got everyone out. If it's computers or laptops, doesn't matter. You're just gonna detach them out and bring them. So let's put more. Every couple gonna do 10. All right, on this case, you're not having trash bags. You're not putting them in trash bags. You're putting them in bins. You know, such as file boxes, a little bigger than file boxes. Remember those bags, those boxes I showed you before that they're plastic? You cannot bring cardboard. So these ones are very good, you know, so you can get a few. You know, no lid. You don't have a lid. You just need the box. All right. So you put 2 or 4 on the bottom, depending on how big is this cart. Probably 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. So you can put one beside the other. So you're gonna put the monitor, the screen, everything. You're gonna put the what else? The screen, the monitor, the mouses, whichever you find, you put everything right there on those carts. All right, one go, the other is coming back. You're gonna be only detaching, taking them out. The person doing this, someone else. Every time those helpers come in, bringing bags out, bringing computers out, you know, they have stickers. You know, they have stickers already planned. Let's say they have 10 or 20 for the pantry. They have 10 or 20 for the computers. You know, they have stickers. So it's a proof that they brought that. So they won't be walking around doing nothing. You know, so we have a proof that this couple with this cart and this couple with this cart and all other carts, maybe you need 10 carts, maybe, right? Gonna be a couple in charge, one filming and one holding the carts. Go, come back, go, come back. So every time you get a new load of computers or bags or objects, right, or wood, the carts for wood is this deep one. You know, those deeper ones, all right? And the laptop is 2 because it's just easier to take things out afterwards. But those for constructions is hard, that's fine. They come there, they flip the cart sideways and they get with their own hands and put with gloves and threw away on those not trucks, pickup trucks with a trailer. That is the easy they can do, not much effort, you know. They leave the trailer, the pickup come back with another clean trailer. 2 pickups, while one come, the other is already coming back. Okay, so this is carts for laptops in bins, plastic bins I just show you. This one is for construction, they're deeper here, all right? Okay, and one couple for each. They also, the helper gonna have these stickers, right? Maybe you have a little bag here hung on the handle of the thing to get, you know, and maybe if they ask for more bags, you can bring them. You have to look the bag. Always make sure what's written on a bag is really according to what you're doing. because these people here, they oh, can I please, we didn't expect to, I need 5 more bags, for example. So the person of the bus is the one in charge of the stickers. No, not extra stickers. The bags, extra bags. Okay, the bus. All right. Okay, so very good. You got this going. So this is the very last, and this, it goes in front of them. All right, they leave, they record the door again, they say something about the corridor, and they leave. These people are gonna always do the same. Okay, we are here, this door, show the door, say something about the corridor, and you come in the door, load the things inside the room, because your partner gonna show the whole room as a background. Okay, you load everything right there, not on a corridor, you load inside. It's safer in case someone is passing or not, it's safer, and is also better for background view. So you bring the cart, you're gonna carry bags. This, for bags, can be this deep one as well. It's okay. White or blue bags, not black. All right? Or other colors, don't need that. Okay, so you record the background, you mention something, okay, great, all right, fits a bit more. Okay, so maybe this team have 1 more bag, maybe this team 2 more bags, maybe this have no bags. Oh no, I don't have any bag. All right, they go. All right, the cart needs to be there when this last person, these last 2 teams leave. Why? They are not carrying bags with them, and then the cart don't know where you locate it. Okay? All right, everyone gonna have all these carts. They know which team they're gonna be helping. They're not going to help everyone. They're gonna have a specific team they help. Okay? All right. So you have 10 couples, right? 10 couples. So one of the couples already this. 8 couples is this, right? And one couple is supervising all your jobs, such as 2 bedrooms at the same time, okay? All right, because some bedrooms are small. So that's how it is. So 1 is for the carts, the bag, or computers, the carts. 1 couple, right, for each team. Maybe 2, right? Yeah, 2. 2 couples for the carts. And then you have what? That's not going to work. 1 per cart. Yes, because you can put the bags right there. If you have 1, 2, or 4 bags, while you keep finishing your 10. When the cart comes, you have the bags, and gonna fit many on this deeper. From every team, maybe 1 or 2 bags, no more. They're not going to have that many items that is legal, right? Maybe they're gonna have a little piece of something in 1 bag, maybe a bag for each, okay? All right, okay. But if you find something in a bed, you have to show which bed it is, the top or the bottom, okay? For us to discover later who hid that item. Okay, so 1 couple is the cart, 1 couple is the supervisor for the whole team, and then you have 8 working couples. Basically is that. All right? Okay, very good. And if they come a little early, they can help a little bit to finish up quick. They're not going to sit and look. Maybe the bedrooms are really clear, they didn't find any bag, that's okay. But the person that holds the cell phone, do not stop. And the other thing, every 5 minutes, when you're doing I'm doing my 5 minutes checkup, and the first person can say, oh, I'm doing my 4 minutes checkup, and then the first and second team, for example, the third and fourth team gonna say, oh, I'm doing my 5 minutes checkup, So you come here, you record your face, you flip, the video maker. You record, say, hi, okay, we just finished those 10 beds, all right. Or you're gonna say, oh, hello, now is our 4 minutes checkup. And then you check and show the whole building, the bottom. All right, very good. Okay, so you're gonna show your face, your spouse's face, and then you show the people answering back, anyone that's working at the same room. Okay, the computer team do that. So you need, of course, at least 2 teams working in each room. All right, the best is 4. Okay, all right, but you have 8 couples, so you're fine. Maybe large places with a lot of work, such as pantry, deposit room with cleaning items, whichever it is. All right, okay. Now, for cleaning items, anything in cans, spray, bottles, you take them out. You do not leave them there. All right, you take them out. Do not leave any spray cans so nobody ever gonna hurt each other. All right, and you take out any gloves you will find. You take out any paddings, feminine paddings, but you have to bring first the plastic cups, the female plastic cups. You need to know how many are there. All of them are adults, you already know. If it's the juvenile, you bring some smaller ones, some bigger ones. You already know their age, right? For their period to hold, because they cannot have tampons, they cannot have paddings. They need to start learning how to use these plastic cups. So the team in charge of doing their, their hygiene, personal hygiene team, what they're gonna do? They're gonna bring maybe some bar soaps. They bring in bar soaps, enough for everyone, for the month, for 4 weeks only, and then they bring a new deliver after. Any liquid soap, they take it out. Any type of liquid soap. Why? Because people waste them. They threw them away. Even kids, they don't care. They put too much. They squeeze many times that they don't need. Bar soap. So you bring bar soaps, an estimate for that location. You buy ahead. So you're going to need 2 weeks for sure. You buy them ahead. And you already put, remember I showed you this little plastic cup to put the bar soap here. Not those look like wall nails, no, because it's hard to wash the bottom. Just a cup, plastic cup, lid of a container. And here's the bar soap. I'm gonna show you in a minute. Shall we go look? All right, let me go show you right now so you're sure what I'm talking about. All right, so you already bring, 40, 50. So that's how it is. It's a small cap, gather ahead or purchase, cannot be too large like this. You see, this is too large because in the first few days it's fine, but then it's not good anymore. So they can dry, you see, something like that. So any liquid soap, what you're gonna do, you bring them back to the high school, all right? You do not keep. All right, you can leave sunblock if it's like this, cream, but any sunblock with spray can, you bring them away, you don't keep them there. All right, so you're gonna check those shelves or cabinets, whichever they have those hygiene products, right? You're gonna take all the erasers, the shaving products, because the team in charge afterwards gonna bring the shavers on one day, everyone gonna shave, and then 4 days after that shaving, they're gonna start doing permanent hair removal, for people. So they choose a day, they don't need any shaving, leave them grow the beard just for a few days, that's not a problem. okay? Because in 4 days for sure, everybody gonna start having their hair, you know, the beard, whichever grow, all right? Very good. And they're gonna plan ahead if they can have a little beard sideways, but with the proper cut on the neck, you know, okay. All right, so very good. Okay, so every team, remember those teams? Every team, every couple have the map of the facility, where they're gonna go first, where they're gonna go after, you know, in green, everything in green for the morning. Might be 2, might be 3, might be 4, might be 5 places, whichever they believe they can do it. In green on this map, everyone. And then in red for the PM. So might be 1 here, 2, might be the 3rd here, 4th here, because those are bedrooms. Maybe they have them really far away from each other. You see the difference? This is very important, you know, so you already done the green, you know that after lunch, so you can easily see the rooms colored in, use a color pencil, all right? Very important. Okay, so you got that going. Every couple have that map, because they know where they went in the morning, and every time they leave a room, they cross. Okay, number 1, done. Number 2, done. Number 3. So in the afternoon, you know that they go to another area, maybe 2, 4 different buildings. They know where they're going. This is the property map. They know where the bus is gonna be. They know where the trucks for wood are gonna be. In the morning. So morning, what's morning? Green. Green for every morning thing. But in the afternoon, maybe the trucks and the bus gonna be here. So, and then you're gonna have the drawing of 2 buses. You're gonna have the drawings for 2 pickup trucks to get the wood and drawers, right? In red, everything related to the afternoon, you're gonna color in red. Might be different rooms, might be different rooms of different facilities, buildings. All right, very good. Okay, so every couple know exactly what they're doing. And for the lunch break, you're gonna color in yellow, bright yellow. That is very good. You get that yellow and you color where is the safest place. So the best is the computer room, because the computer room is the one that already have many outlets. You sit on the floor or sit on the chairs and tables, whichever is available, and you have it right there. Okay? They already have different connections that the people cleaning up those computer rooms in the morning gonna leave it there. You know those boxes, I don't know how they call, that have many plugs, right? Many outlets. So probably they have those for 4 or 5, or they have those for 4 like this. Maybe they come already from the table, maybe they come from the floor, maybe they come from the wall, if you know. Whichever, for sure, that's where you're gonna be. So that's decided for all countries exactly the same. If they don't have a computer room for the inmates, right? They for sure have some computer laptop at the director, right? Or the office, all right? So you're gonna color in yellow and you're gonna decide ahead. You ask the director of the facility, gonna show you pictures of everything, right, ahead of time, and say what they are. That director also gonna go from right to left. Okay, so I did like this, but you also plan to go more or less from here, you know, towards this way along the day or along the morning. You do 1 round in the afternoon, okay? Go this way. Don't do like I cross it here, here, here. Go this way, all right? Okay. So here The computer room, if you don't have it, you already know ahead, and you're gonna be, for example, here, the director's office or the front desk office. And of course, the facilities are blocked for any visitor, any lawyer, any family member, any guest, any drop-off of anything. It's closed. So people all the way up front on the street gate, gonna tell, I'm sorry, we're closed. I brought this, oh, you have to come back on Monday. Done. No drop-offs of any type. You don't want anything extra happening. I'm very sorry, we apologize. Oh, you have to pay for this. Oh, please, contact be polite, be respectful. And of course, you have your vests against shooting, and anybody that might encounter someone, they have vests for shooting, because you don't know if the security people are going to be happy or not. So that's another explanation. So people that already work there, so it's the security walking workers, right? And also the security camera man. Why? Because if anything wrong is at that facility, for sure these people will know. So they might be upset. So they can't work on that day. We have to figure out how to do that. But these people here, they have to work. That's what we have, right? But this is another video. We'll talk in a minute. Let's just finish here. Okay, so you see these people that they're leaving, right? Before they leave, they already say, the person, one of the spouses gonna already say, we are leaving this room. Here is the front door with the sign. Now we are going to this. You see the map? And you show your map. Here's my map. We are going there now. Always have this tone of enthusiasm, the best you can for all these comments. Look at this window. Wow, look nice. You see, it's not being sarcastic. It's just to give a little something different at those videos. We're going to have millions, billions of videos for people to watch. So the family is going to be watching, the inmates themselves, maybe security guards and future people. So, it's a lot. So give a movement. That's the right word. It's not being sarcastic. The right word is movement. Give a good tone of voice, of enthusiasm, because that's not to hurt anybody. You just check, inspecting. You don't clean anything. You just check items. Okay, so when you leave here, sorry. Can you see? It's a little blurry, right? No, I have myself. Oh, got better now, sorry. When you leave the bedrooms or the cafeteria, the kitchen, the pantry, the computer room, whichever it is, all right, you show the door, you show the corridor, right? You really leave and say, look how it is. This map you show before you leave the door. Yeah, because you don't want to be standing at the door, and maybe somebody's coming or going or other workers helping. Okay, before you leave the room, you just work, you show your map. All right, we just finished the number 1, so you go more or less this order. Maybe not, right? But the best is scan for the planning time. Okay, so now we are going to the number 2. Here it is my map, and here's our name, me and my spouse. You show your face, and you wave a little bit like that, Okay, we see you soon, and then you exit that room, you show the corridor, and then you leave to your next room. All right, very good. So the map of you and your spouse and the cart, to put whichever bag from that room, gonna be inside the room and not at the corridor. All right, very good. These are more updates. And remember, take any liquid soap, any liquid any liquid. What about the shampoos? Sorry, I didn't think about the shampoos. Shampoos, keep the no shampoos. They have to wash. Why? Because we don't want to give any chances to have shampoo. People get this shampoo put on the floor for someone to sleep, for them to hurt anybody if they're upset. No liquid shampoos. You just gonna leave, you bring and you leave soap bars to the kitchen, to the shower, okay, to the hand washing, and no hand sanitizer, no condoms, no paddings, no what else? No that's it. Yeah, so nothing of that, because females gonna start using the plastic cups, and for juvenile they have the small ones. All right, okay, very good. Toothpaste is okay, but not liquid toothpaste, regular toothpaste. When they start that work, one person put toothpaste for the next following 10 people in line, a little bit for each. They don't do themselves. So we want waste toothpaste needs to be in a locked cabinet. All right? Okay, so very good. Here it is. So here's for padding. You take them out, of course, if you bring the plastic ones. And you also take the tampons, the long tampons, you also take them out. All right, razors of any type, electric or not, you take them out. All right, okay, very good. They're gonna do this after. So you organize your need, you show what you're doing the same way, and basically it's that. So thank you so much. Here we are. Get ready, get organized. Okay, so those cards, when you bring in these things, as soon as you're ready, you already clean up. First, you clean up your hygiene products and soap and things. So they already know, look, we're almost done, okay? All right, so they bring the bags with the liquid or negative items, and they're ready, the bus drivers they have ready the boxes with the good items to be dropped off. Those boxes are plastic, are transparent to avoid any negative things. Even that we select these workers to come, but to avoid them to bring or add anything to those boxes. It's a transparent plastic container, open on the top, with all these soap bars. They're gonna put in a cabinet with a lock. If they don't have, we need people to do the cabinetry and install cabinets with a lock. They put one soap at each shower at the time, and one soap for each sink to wash the hands. All right? Very good. We see you soon. The other things for gloves. Any gloves, take them out. All right? Put everything in those plastic bags, white or blue. The cart bring out. The cart bring back the right items as soon as those cabinets are clean, wiped out, and have a lock. All right? Very good for everything like that. The pantry, if they need a lock or if they need a new door, maybe locks, the most important, probably they already have door. All right, and you have to wipe. So what you're gonna do, you bring a plastic bag, a transparent sealable bag, with two semi-wet 20 by 20 little rugs, right? Okay, so if you already use 2 or 10 or 20, when you finish the ones you have there, probably 10, or the teams can share those towels. You already tell who? The cart. I need 10 more cleaning towels. And then the person going back, and already gonna remember, okay, 10 cleaning, 10 more trash bags, 10 cleaning towels, 10 bags, 10 towels, 10 bags, 10 towels. Go all the way until the bus, repeating that so they know exactly. They don't bring more, they don't bring less, they know exactly. They keep repeating, but not the person that's recording. The person that's recording job is to mention where they're walking. Oh, so here's the window, we have a stairs, we have an elevator, or here's another room, or oh, that's our team, that's our friends. Hi, how you doing? You pass by them, you say hi. That is the job of the video maker. That's one person. The other person that is pushing or pulling the car, pulling the car, gonna remember, okay, I need 10 towels, 10 bags, 10 towels, 10 bags, whichever it is, they need more to come in, okay, because whichever, 10 or 20, okay, very good. So the computer as well, as soon as they install this metal cabinet, oh sorry, here's the door, right? All right, soon as they install this metal cabinet on a corner, that's the safest, because then they have two different walls to install their wires, okay? I mean the hooks and the wires. So they have inside them, they have this plug, to charge all the laptops overnight and when people are not using. So they have shelves, or they have shelves, usually shelves, the ones I've seen. Okay, so they put the laptops there to recharge, but they have to attach those cabinets to the, oh, that's not going to work, closets, I think closets. Yeah, because they need all this wire to put here and attach to this thing and also to the wall. Maybe we work, right? So let's say, let's say this is the big charger with many outlets. Those chargers, maybe they're like this, whichever it is. So when people will be putting the laptops, they already have the place to connect. All right. So if you don't have anything, you're gonna choose the best corner of the room, of course, right? Okay, so everything's ready. You just need the wall plug, right? You are trained to have closer and not like this. You do not leave a space on the back because that's not safe, because we need to, before we put the shelves of those laptops there, we need to attach this cabinet to the wall with many screws, long screws, 10 centimeter screws, so every 20 centimeters. So you're gonna have many on the back, like 2 rows, one all the way towards the left and one all the way closer, right? But not all the way too far. 5 centimeters from this line here. So you start with 5 centimeters and you're gonna put all along many screws, 10 centimeters long and 20 centimeters far from each other. All right, so let's say if your cabinet's like this, you have a lock, to install and put the screws first, and then gonna come the drawers, and then come the laptops. The laptop's gonna connect to that main plug, whichever it is located. All right, because we have some different types you can buy. All right, so let's say this is your main source of a plug, electricity, right? For that main cover. So what you're gonna do? All right, you come here, of course this is a very small example, but imagine it's an L shape, okay? So you're gonna cover like that. All the way you're gonna have this metal part So nobody gonna know if there was really low, really high, right? Instead of having a cut. It will be already connected to the thing, probably, how you call, not with screws, but when they glue metal together. I'm so sorry, some words disappeared. But anyway, so along this thing, you're just gonna attach this metal bar, the same color, all the way until the end of this thing. All right, okay, so you have this L shape, gonna look like an L shape all the way. All right, okay, so now let's talk about the borders of this metal. So this part connected to here, because you're gonna see pictures ahead of time, so you already plan ahead. We already be glued, those metal glue, forgot now, with fire, heat. All right, so you're gonna do right there, all the way along. You plan ahead, the height of this. You bring this ready, you're just gonna glue this side. All right, so this side you're gonna glue here the metal, right? Because you don't want anybody to take screws out, right? So here's metal, it's strong, covering this, okay? Covering that. And on that side here, you can put some screws. Every 10 centimeters apart, you put one screw that is 10 centimeters long going inside. And nobody gonna have time to take all those screws in 5 minutes. Somebody's always there watching, right? Okay, that's the best. This is always there, have no wheels. You bring that on those carts, and has no wheel, all right? Okay, very good. If it doesn't pass on the door, you can put lane sideways. All right, so you already know how to do it. Here is not screws. It's a ready metal to metal bond together. And this side here, you have screws every 10 centimeters from each other and 10 centimeters deep in the wall, screwdriver. All right, you go all the way. You already have the holes here, of course, right? And you just connect, done. If your plug is on the other way, right? So maybe your reality is like this, So you also already have planned and you put this thing there because you're gonna have pictures of the entire room. Okay, if you team in charge, these 10 couples in charge to set up everything, take the old ones and put these screws. If you have any question, you ask for another video of that room. The director needs to do everything without any helper. The director needs to walk. The director needs to know when those rooms are empty. You're gonna come in and show. Okay? Yeah, the director can bring the spouse. Okay? If they don't have a spouse, they need to bring one of the people that is new. Cannot be the secretary, cannot be a security, okay? And we're gonna talk, the security can't see the director doing all these videos, all right? We're gonna see how we're gonna do that to be really safe, okay? We're gonna tell the security. We're gonna have someone going inside those rooms. Here's the Peace and Love Organization, and you have to delete the connection of those rooms. No, don't need. They can go, that's fine, to record. No, the security cannot see them filming, so they won't tell anybody, because if it's a problem, the security guards checking the video cameras, they will know, and we don't want anybody to take bad things overnight. All right, so you're done with this, you plan ahead, you know the measurement using that app that measures corners, so one video you're gonna record the whole space, the furniture, everything you have all around. All right, the second video, you go on the app and it's the one that follow the baseboard. You see, we have an app for that. So you know exactly the distance in case you need to get anything. All right, so you're done. Here we are. We just have to talk now about security. Thank you. All right, so do you know when I was telling you to change the colors, I use this way because I have many small mini videos and I combine them. In your case, you're just gonna use the colors as I said, so you have different flashcards, right? So let's say you have 2 or 4, you don't need more, you know, because you just have 4 hours. So more or less you're gonna be an hour in each. You have battery for 2, let's say, right? In case, you know, you need, you can record 4 hours in each cell phone. So 1, 2, 3, let's do the 4 over here because here's another subject, all right? So you're gonna do that. You're just not using the one with line. Here, color with, you will color with colored pencil, not crayon, because the crayon sometimes is hard, you know that, right? Hard to write on the top. Okay, so you are going to use different colors of this, so sorry, my color pencils keep breaking over and over. So you're gonna have one of each color, very different from each other, because you finish one room, you go to another. All right, okay, so let's say that this is blue, this is green, orange, the other one may be yellow or red, right? Let's get the red here. Yeah, use them. Yeah, we can't waste. You know, it's a lot of time and money and wood to have those pencils, so let's use every little bit of it. You see? So if you have, for example, orange and red, you do far away from each other. If you have blue and green, you do far away from each other. All right, so, you know, you're going to be more or less whichever, 40 minutes, an hour, 20. You can record 4 hours in your cell phone. Fine. Okay, so you're going to write here, you know, as you finish the room, you're going to start a new recording, right? So you did the room, you left the room, you record the corridor again. All right, before you leave, you show the map to the cell phone camera where you're going next. Then you exit the door, you show the corridor, you show that door label, right? The tag, the last person, this last group here leaving, take the tags, the paper you glue at the door. All right, okay. So you leaving, everything is done. You already put any bag in a cart. You already show this map inside that location you were working. You left. Okay, so every couple already know where they're going next. Maybe to another very large bedroom or many small ones. Okay, but they already know. Needs to be 2 per bedroom. Even that some small bedrooms might have just 2 or 4 beds, that is all right. Okay, no problem. As soon as you have this 2 couples in each cell, so one do 2 beds, the other to the other. Okay, or so they will work together, because to exit, the same exact things need to be done. The one that finished first, go to the bathroom. You know, sometimes they have a small bathroom right there, toilet. And the one doing last, whichever it is, films the one that's still working. The last minute, whichever. All right, so this one leaves first, right? Because this was recording that. Okay, and the very last one leaves. Okay. All right, if it's a big cell, you know, like this, a bedroom or many small ones. Okay, so you're gonna come and you already know, so you're gonna tell the name of your spouse. Oh, how many minutes it was? So the person gonna check. Oh, before you stop the video, how many minutes you look, because it's easier. Instead you go back and check how many minutes was recorded. You already look the top of your cell, right there, or whichever it is, the corner, how many minutes your spouse gonna tell, and then you're gonna say maybe 40 or maybe an hour 20, whichever is your reality. Done. The next room have a next card, okay? The flash card you're gonna fill out. You're going to fill it out, and you're gonna say, before you stop that video at the very end, you already showed the door, the number, the corridor. How much, you don't say my love, because that's your job. You know, my love, what time is it? Or how long is the video? You're not saying that. You're saying the name of the person, John, Mary, whichever. Okay, this one was 40 minutes. So you be clear. Instead of writing 1 hour 20, you're going to put 1 hour 20. Okay, so the person with the clipboard, right, that doing the movie can check and have an idea. 4 hours, your phone for sure will handle the videos, you know, for maybe here's 40, and then, you know, the next room bedroom is 20, the next is 40 again. I don't know, I'm just giving some ideas. And then you go to the real next bedroom. Maybe, you know, no, you don't have that. It's one long video per room. Yes, okay. And then you go to the next room, you get another color of flashcard. All right, and you put the room number 207 or whichever it is, 208, okay? And then you go to another one. So you have those flashcards for the person that will be editing those things, easily gonna be done. All right, you finish those 4 hours. You finish right there those 4 hours. You know, if your cell phone hold 4 hours, you are good, you're just done. If you need 1 more hour until noon, you still have bedrooms or pantry or whichever to check. If doesn't fit anymore for that 5th hour, and then the person in charge, you know, the cards that bring back good things, right, gonna bring you the new cell phone. You do not have your spouse with cell phone on the pocket. All right, all those cell phones will already belong to the organization, you know, for those reasons. Not these people that gonna be working. They intend to work at this jail or this juvenile. All right, they are not. The objective is for them to apply for this cleanup, but with the intention to work in one or to work in another. Because you're not keeping old employees. That's another improvement. You're not keeping old employees at the jail or at the juvenile. All right, very good. So you're going to train them then maybe for 2 weeks or 4 weeks. Okay? According to the area, what they're going to be doing. You know, 4 weeks is the best. Yes, 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks or 2 whole days, entire days, 7 to 6, one, you know, half an hour break, and two small breaks, one morning, one afternoon. Okay, 2 whole weeks, morning and afternoon. All right, let's do that. Okay, I think we can do it. After paperwork, everyone complete that paperwork, you know, they're gonna have the class. Okay, so what happens is you have those different flashcards, you put in a, you know, if you're doing bedrooms, what you're gonna do, you get your flashcard, you know, and the person, the video maker, every now and then gonna show that card, like this, for example, you know, or like here, for example, you know, and then can relax a little bit with the other hand, and then put back. You know, so the video gonna have this card showing over and over which location is that. All right? Okay, very good. So you keep going, you know where you're going, you're gonna show your map where you're going next. The next is a different flashcard, and you leave. You don't take notes. Who takes notes is only the pantry and the kitchen. They take everything out, right? Okay. And they will also take out any oil item such as margarine or butter, if they're already melted or not, all these liquidy things such as eggs that is pre-made, all these you take out. People from the high school can eat them. Sugary items all gone, pharmaceutical medication all gone. You do not keep any pharmaceutical medication. Doesn't matter, they had heart problems, we cannot fix that now. They're gonna eat salads. They have diabetes, cholesterol, heart. They're gonna tell you a whole bunch. I have pain, I have this. Some of them are true, some of them are not. Just take everything out, okay? So all these items, you're just gonna leave bar soaps at the kitchens and bathrooms, and take all the oils and any oil, margarines. Okay, take everything out. All right, very clear, very good. You clean up the refrigerator of any leftover, and you're done. You keep meat, it's okay. If it's processed meat, crumble, right? I don't know how they call, you can keep it. But if it's like more than that, they are, for example, French fries, they are chicken nuggets, they are hot dogs. No, you send everything to the high school. They will eat, because we want to make sure these people not eating anything bad. You're gonna have a lot of fruits, okay? A lot of vegetables and salads, all right? And real beans for protein, and some meat, it's okay. And eggs, nuts, whichever they can get those donations. All right, so this team needs to be for weeks, because they have to check everything they need. They're gonna purchase everything. So these people will have a good diet, because they're a little different than others. They have to eat what's there. They cannot purchase for themselves. They cannot have contact with other people for now, only their family. All right, so these teams, every team gonna be in charge of their own area, right? The kitchen with the basics for a week or so, right? The pantry for 4 weeks, and basically is that. All right. Okay. So if you have space, you already have the pantry for those. Let's do an improvement. Instead of 6 months for the jail, so let's do the jail 4 weeks as well. So they really can go home, right? They can go home. I think that's the best. Everybody's going home, they can go home too. We're just doing 4 weeks adjustment. All right, 4 weeks. No, 8 weeks, sorry. 8 weeks for the juvenile jail. This is an improvement. I think that's plenty. 8 weeks. By the end of July, everyone is home. Okay? All right. So, the juvenile children, teens, young adults doing everything we ask, they're gonna have their things taken out. Okay? If they continue good for the last 10 years, right? 4 years with homework, already said, and 6 more years being polite, respectful. They're gonna be closely monitored by camera for everything they do. The jail, the same way. They're gonna be closely monitored for everything they do, you know, because we believe in kindness and respect and dignity, peace and love, and for sure they're gonna be very happy to go home and have a spouse and a family, and gonna be beautiful and special. All right. But for these people of the jail to go home, they have to be married, and they need to have the elders with them and a married couple. So, if they are the elders, they don't need children. They need to be 64 years old and older. If they are young, they need to have children. All right? So or is the one or is the other. Okay, if they already had the kids, then it's okay, they can be considered as elders. But they want one or the other. They cannot have a family without children or teens. They can adopt if that's possible, or they have their own, or they already marry someone that have one or two. Okay, they cannot go home to their mom's house, or friend's house. They are going home to their own house. All right? Okay, very good. So they will be really monitored and everything will be really good. Okay, so you prepare the teams. They know the food they need to bring for the juvenile, for the jail, and to be sustained for 8 weeks. Yes, so this way going to be less food, easy to organize. You need a variety of fruits, hard vegetables, and salads. And then some nuts, beans, protein, right? Protein, here protein. Okay? All right, you don't have juice. You don't have any sugar. You don't have any juice. You don't have any item with sugar. Crackers, cookies. You don't have any bread because bread is refined flour and becomes sugar. We don't want that. We want healthy people. Okay? And they are going to have proper meat, proper beans, proper eggs, and take turns a little bit here. Beans, dark beans, brown or black. All right. Fruits, hard vegetables, salad, greens, meat, chicken and red meat, eggs. If you live in a location close to river, fish, if you can get it, you freeze them, and the beans you keep in the pantry, you're done. Okay? All right, so this is really organized. So nothing white, no sugar, no salad dressing. Oh yeah, salad dressing, I guess you can. No salad dressing. They have to be cured, quick. All right, no salad dressing, but you bring the lemon. Okay? So you have only the soap bars for everyone, right? What else? So you really organize. You have those rooms organized, the computer room organized and neat to receive them. Okay, everything is ready. Okay, what else you cannot have? The salt. Yes, salt is okay. Let's keep the salad dressing. Salad dressing, the healthiest one you have. Okay, and some lemon for other days. Done. All right, very good. All right, so you took everything else. You just keep salad dressing and salt, and the fruit's gonna come, All right, so you already bring a bag of the beans, lentils, right? And meat, fish, chicken, all right? And eggs. Okay, so you take everything that's oily, and you have the water fountains. They're gonna drink water, the water fountains. All right, very good. Here we are. Now, let's talk about the security walking workers and camera check security man, right? So here's the camera, and here's the walking. Just to be, I don't know, some people call sergeant, some people call whichever. All right? They walk around, they monitor, they work. Okay. So these security people gonna be gone. Okay, that is the best. They're gonna be gone. So those teams here, so we really need 4 weeks then, to train them really well, what they're doing, how they're doing. So we need 4 weeks to train them before this transition occur, not just 2. As soon as they approve all their paperwork and English, and then they're going to apply to work at everything and not only for the security. So they're going to give what? They're going to give English classes, some They're gonna work at the cooking kitchen is important. They're gonna lead the planting, food planting. They're gonna lead the native tree planting, right? They're gonna lead all these classes, workout, running, swimming, or yoga, whichever it is. These people gonna be about 200 or so, right? And they're applying for what? For juvenile or jail. And now it's an improvement. Both of them will be 8 weeks. All right, very good. So you got about 200 people, right? Okay, to monitor, you know, about 2 per every 8, right? 1 couple for every 8 couples. All right, and then for the jail, you already have to tell them if they are married, they're married. If they are not married, they have to marry someone. So we're gonna have days. We are going to have days, special days, right? For singles, you're gonna tell them that ahead. Let me finish. So about the cleaning up, basically is that, okay? You're just gonna install new cameras everywhere and take off the old ones. You're gonna install those locks at the cabinets, okay, and take all old locks out, okay, and doors and cabinets. Take the old one out. What else? You're gonna take the old food, negative food, not old, negative food, right, and new food, okay? So you're gonna take all the laptops, whichever they're good or bad, or computers, and what you're gonna do, bring, this is the bring list. Here's take out, and here's bring, okay? So how you gonna do that? You are going, let me put my little stand here. New food, right? New computers, laptops, okay? That's how we're gonna do. New laptops, new food, new cabinets, new cameras, all over. Cameras that are colored and good at night as well. They capture movement, they don't film anything, you know, and let's say every Tuesday they're gonna check your cameras, pass someone and see if the person in charge can see them on a computer. All right, okay, very good. So all these teachers here, you see, all these teachers here gonna be trained for different things. They need to have some background on that area. For example, the person teaching yoga, the person doing the pool, right, swimming, the person teaching them about the education will be the ones that will be the 10 department directors, right? They're gonna teach about the 10 departments, but they need many other helpers, as those I just said. People cooking need to have a little experience. Who you cook? I cook at home for my kids. How long? You have any proof? For sure you never went too much to what did you cook? Okay, so you have a letter from your spouse, or you have a letter from your children, teens, or grandparents that saw you cooking. So something like that, or if, of course, if they already cook anywhere, in any facility of any type, of course, that letter, that reference letter gonna pass in front of some a mother or father that cook at home. Yeah, no cook at home, no. Needs to be someone that already works somewhere cooking, at the nursing home, at a restaurant, anywhere, okay? All right, very good. You got all these people trained, so now we're gonna do it 4 weeks. Oh, I'm so sorry. I turned off but didn't turn off. Okay, so You finish that, everything is done, everything is good. So here's your cleanup. You take any carpet out, you already vacuum everything, you know, because we're not going to have carpet. The only exception for safety reasons, leave the carpet. Leave the carpet because, you know, we don't want anybody to drop off water by the drinking fountain or by the bathroom, walk with feet like this. Keep the carpet everywhere. The only place that do not have a carpet is the kitchen and the bathrooms, everywhere, even the pantry. Okay, so we're gonna need a new carpet. All right, so with all this transformation, we're gonna change. We're gonna make a big improvement here. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. So yeah, we're gonna do this a special day, right, for the singles to meet others. All right, but I'll tell you that in a minute. Let's tell this right now. All right, so you finish cleaning, you've done everything, and then you bring everything to the high school. It's not university anymore because universities are huge and students come, they go. Not good. High school students gonna help their teachers, you know, and help some of these trained people to select, organize, see what they have, what's missing, do their fingerprint, take new pictures, print the old reports, make their comments back on the reports, and start doing their new paperwork, you know, with all the check marks. That is called the peace points. And attendance, everything included the peace points after having all that. High school students is perfect. If they have a spouse, they can go ahead and start helping to select, organize, put on those folders. Every folder have the name of the person, first and last name on the top in permanent marker, different colors. The only folder you can have, the black. So you have to watch the juvenile videos, you know, because then it's a growing process. All right, they're gonna help you if need help, you know, because those are the ones that are gonna get the most points. All right, they can work for points, $8 an hour, right? They can do that. So they study the whole morning and they help in the whole afternoon, or the other way around. So they can help 4 hours a day, that's fine. They deserve the money if money is still available, or they deserve the points. Gonna value the same thing. If they have more job and not enough students with their partner yet, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, right, together, they can hire those other ones, okay? Those are the ones that do not have yet, but not for the high school, because they are supposed to have. They can hire those up to 14 years old. They are efficient, they know computer, they will know some English, they can organize all that and also help with that. But 15 years old and older, they only can start working and have that money up to 4 hours a day, up to 4 hours a day, if they have a partner of the opposite sex as they were born. Is one male and one female that already went out at least 4 times, and they already made love at least 2 times. The parents gonna write a letter saying, yes, I know my son or my daughter have been with this person. Yes, they already met 4 times on this day, this and this, that. I'm aware of that, you know. And yes, we gave permission for them to sleep out together. They made love on this day and this day. For being true, I signed the present document. Great. So this is one parent couple, and here's the other with everything exactly the same. They're gonna get these 2 letters, bring to the teachers, The teacher gonna see they already study together, they arrive together, they leave school together, and then the teacher will approve one, will approve the other. They're gonna work together. Each one have $8 an hour. All right, and the people, jail, juvenile, have to pay them. They have money, right? For the following 6 months, the following year or two, they have money they have to pay. And this is going to happen till the end of July 2023. So it's better we hurry up. Okay? So for the teams, I don't know if we're going to have, we don't have 4 weeks. We have to do everything 2 weeks. Sorry. Because otherwise we can't finish by the end of July. 2 weeks, whole day, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. The grandparents pick up the children at school. And here the same way, they are there before 7 o'clock, these high school students here, and they leave 5:50. So they can study one whole morning or afternoon, and they work on the other time. All right, so this they can hire, but will be 4 points only, $4 per hour. They deserve, because for sure they need to know some English and some computer, be smart, can't be those that are lazy, can't be those that don't do anything, right? And they're gonna have the letter from the parents. Yes, my child. So that's for high school. Okay? All right. What is the letter from both? No, they don't need to. They don't need a partner here. They just can have a friend. Yeah, so it's one male with one female. They do not make love. They do not go out kissing, hugging. They're just friends. But for us to already start this connection, because they're already about 14 years old, okay? All right. The mother and the father of this going to write a letter. The mother and father, they need to be married with these two, the high school two, with 2 children, you know, so they are one of the children or teens, and elders living with them, married with the same last name. Here the same thing. Yes, we have 2 children and or teens. We have the elders living with us. They're married, they have the last name, and we have the last name. Done. Okay? These people gonna pass in front. I mean, be hired first, as soon, first come, first serve. You know, the teacher's gonna look this paper, done, and be approved by one more person. You know, another couple of teachers. So one teacher do the first approval, the second teacher do the second approval. Done. They have seen them both together for at least 4 days, right? For at least 2 weeks, right? For at least 2 weeks at the school. 4 days is the days they went out in a date. A park, a restaurant, ice cream store, bike around or jog around the neighborhood, whichever they want. They did something outside their homes, in the street, somewhere. Okay, here, this parent's gonna write, yes, this child's polite, respectful, it's kind, it's helpful. Yes, for at least 2 weeks. Help laundry, here too, help laundry. Help preparing the food, here too, help preparing the food. Help clean up after meals, here too. If it's the clubhouse, you know, they done at least twice. If it's the home, they did at least 4 times. Done. Okay? So they're helpful, they're polite, they're respectful. Done. And the same way, you're going to have one couple of teachers approving first and one couple of teachers approving second. Exactly like this one. First come, first serve. They will already get $4 per hour. Who gonna pay? The jail and juvenile. They have thousands, millions. Jail, they have millions of dollars. You know, from state, from the country. You know, in many countries, not all of them, not in third world countries, maybe they don't have that much, right, in dollar. But they do have a lot of money. They will pay these kids. These kids have to work without stop. 4 hours only per day, Monday to Friday. Okay? All right. Okay, you are already gonna tell, you're already gonna ask to give a template exactly how I did here. They fill up, they send the email back, because then they have a copy, you have a copy, and not it's a paper given on their hands, maybe they made. So you teacher gonna say, or whichever person is listening to this video, volunteers, gonna put the items they have to fill up. You're gonna put the link of this video for them to watch. The parents gonna fill up that email and will be sending back by email. So you have a copy, they have a copy, and the second set of teachers have a copy. Everything on email, so you have 3 couples having a copy, and everything that's approved, you're gonna send to the 10 department directors as soon as they are approved. Okay? They are helping, they need to know. So you're gonna have 4 people knowing about who was approved, how. Okay, the people working, they have sign in, sign out. Everyone coming at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. You can have these 2 groups, right? Because not everyone gonna have lunch at the same exact time. And what they're gonna do? They are going to sign in, sign out. All right, the clock is right there. It needs to be 5 or 10 minutes before the hour. So they're gonna work 2 to 6, 4 hours. Everyone. No. 1:50 to 5:50. No. 1:40 to 5:40. Because then they have 5 minutes to clean up, right? And 5 more minutes to be at the door of their school, where their parents or grandparents are going to pick them up. Make sense? Okay, so they have to arrive before, 5 minutes before 1:40. 1:40 they start until 5:40. Done. Okay, so so they're going to work they will work exactly for 4 hours, a little before 2 to 6. Okay? Before 2, before 6. Done. Here we are. One more update for us. All right. So remember I told you about it's important for us to be part of the process, because when we think, how many things we have to change and do at those jails and check for metal in mattresses, in walls, and probably some places are not clean. They all have a lot of bad things. Okay, so you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do that. We're gonna make a few changes. About the documentation will be the same. About all this hiring of high school is the same. They're gonna clean up the entire facility. Everything is the same. For cleaning up, the same. All right? But for the new, for the new items, I'm going to tell you how we're going to do that in a more sustainable and easier way. Okay? So everything is the same. You're going to take out everything. Liquid soaps, the things found, everything we talk about, everything. Cans, okay? You leave a perfume. If you see a cologne, a perfume, you leave there. But everything else, the hygiene products, not authorized, the sugary items, bread, send everything to the high school because they can eat and won't hurt them. But many people in the jail, they're sick, they're old, some are young, but they're not healthy because of all this flour and all these things. And then after 8 weeks, they're going to eat at their clubhouse or their kitchen floor in a sky riser. But for now, these 8 weeks of adjustment, it's important for us to do things properly. All right? Okay, very good. So let's start going. I'm going to tell a few words about here and hopefully going to work. We'll see you soon. Okay, let's do quick here. All right, so everything new I'm gonna tell you now, classes and materials to bring in. We're gonna have a change, okay? We're gonna have a change right now. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Here, everything that you take out the people as well. Security, they're not in charge, the cook, the person in charge of activities, craft, computer classes, religious meetings, right? That the people from different churches come and talk to them. All these people go back home. The director of the facility gonna make an agreement with them, and pay according to the law of that country. Ask everyone to sign every business. So we are going back to the previous way. It's 2 days planning, 2 days clean up, and they go sign their paper and go home. They can have 2 more days for documents. All right. So they go home. They finish, they go home. If they need, it's going to be a total of 6 days. All right. But for the workers, all of them, they're not going to continue and do anything. Okay? We are training these people. So they're already going to be trained to what? Arrive, be the kitchen worker and the kitchen camera watcher. The computer class worker, teacher, and the computer class monitoring, and then you have every activity. The bedroom, not worker, the bedroom, you just don't need the worker, you just need the camera. All right, what else? The pantry, you don't need here, but yes, you need the camera watcher. So you have not 1 or 2, you have quite many different camera watchers, all right? Okay, so this for everything. For the English classes, you have the teacher and you have the camera watcher couple. And they don't know about each other, who watches who, they change sides. Everyone's gonna learn how to check the cameras and check up the points. So they won't swap to each other. Oh, okay, you do bad things, I do bad things, and we don't tell anyone about the bad things. You understand? Okay, so they're just gonna exchange places with each other in a camera. So you do the same for English teacher, and you do the same for the organization teachings and for the festivals. Remember, we're gonna do festivals with them, one at the end of June, juvenile and jail, and one at the end of July. So is the party coordinator. Those are department leaders, right? Okay, so this is department 1 and the camera watcher. All right, everything you have the camera watcher, and outside gonna be right, food and trees. The teachers, the coordinator, one is here, another one is here, right? They're teachers, and who? The camera watcher, the camera watcher. All right, for us to implement everything and feel safe and be safe and already implement our work, gonna be too hard for us to go over the jail sites and clean and cut walls if you find a metal and take carpet out or leave the carpet there. It's too much. It's not needed. We are bringing them to sky risers of that city. Done. That's what we're gonna do. Okay? All right? So that's very simple. And they already go 200 kilometers by the beach. Why? Because you can consider, right? Oh, they're adults, they should know what they're doing. But most of them, they had a bad family when they were little, bad influence, even when they were children and teens. All right? So they already go these 200 kilometers by the beach because it's one less thing for us to do at the center of the continent. No. All wrong. Sorry. They go to the city they are at because their family is there. They're not going 200 kilometers, whichever they are. Okay? They get the sky riser and they're gonna move everyone to that sky riser of 20 or 20 is fine. 20 floors. And the pattern gonna be the same. 5 floors, kitchen number 1, 5 floors, kitchen number 2, 5 floors, kitchen 3, kitchen 4, you know, so you go this way, you just count and done. Nobody leave on the bottom. The bottom might have that special salon, the front desk, maybe a little place here for 2 couches, you know, and maybe a bathroom, and done. And maybe a mini kitchen here for this salon, right? Okay, you have that front door and you have the street front door. Done. Okay? All right. That's where we keep bringing down. How many gonna be? 10 per apartment. That is really reasonable. 10 inmates per apartment. So you need a few. Done. Who gonna go there? Oh, that is what it is. When they arrive here, gonna be this 8 weeks. 8 weeks before they go home, right? 8 weeks they're gonna be right here with this new practice, so they go home or prepared, right? Okay, all right. And then we are you're gonna need a few, right? A few sky risers, and the whole property has a fence. The whole property has wires on top, just a little bit, those regular ones. Nobody gonna escape. It's gonna be beautiful to be there, special. All right, you get yoga mats for everyone, and you have 10 inmates for each. All right, okay, very good. And then they're gonna have classes at this kitchen living room, taking turns. All right, taking turns, the living room, you know, many, even 20 people can sit there, right? I think that's the best. All right, see you soon. They don't have sky risers available in the city, they can go to a hotel. Done. You know, we're not going to have tourists coming in or leaving or staying. The hotels that got money ahead from visitors, give the money back. The inmate's gonna be there. Is no other door. You only have this one door here, a front desk here, right at the front, a front desk, and the street door. All the property all around gonna have this electric wire. Just 1 meter high, done. We don't need these crazy wires, okay? We don't need, because they're gonna be happy here, okay? We put an anklet on them and we're done. So they're gonna keep the anklet, so we know where they are when they leave those 8 weeks. Nothing else is needed, okay? And in 4 years, they can take out the anklets. All right? I think that's really reasonable, you know, and done. If they own 10 years or 100 years, some are life, you know, they have a sentence of a life sentence, sorry. So all this gonna be cut off. They need to be 4 years really good, and then the rest, right, total of 10 years really good, and done. Okay? All right, very good. Here we are. So that's what we need. We need sky risers or hotels, gonna set, and we are going to have 20. Let's do 20 per apartment. Yeah, otherwise we're gonna need too many places. Done, 20 per apartment. Some on the bedroom, some on the living room. They fold their bed. I fold my bed for years. You know, every morning I live in the living room, fold the bed. They can fold the bed as well. Yoga mats for everyone. Very simple, very sustainable. Okay, easy. The view gonna be beautiful. The only thing they need at the windows need to have bars. You know, those apartments with bars, metal bars, you know, so they don't fall. And a screen, a mosquito screen, so nobody gonna throw anything on the floor. Then if they do anything bad, they have what? Life penalty at the end of 10 years, like everyone else. Anything, if they kill anybody, if they hurt anybody, if they threw things downstairs. Actually, we don't even need the mosquito net. We just need those bars, are plenty. Okay? Like everyone else, if they do anything bad, they're not going to be killed right away. Why? Because many people don't want to work. They rather die, but they're not going to die. So the penalty gonna be 10. You know, when everything gonna be really beautiful and painted and beautiful gardens and happy people all around, then they're gonna be dead. If they do anything wrong, the penalty gonna be in 10 years. Done. Okay, so if you have the windows, you know, of all these apartments, you need 4 apartments per floor. That's it. In a big skyriser, you know, about 20. If people live there, you figure out maybe a new one that was not used yet, or maybe people already left that one to go to live in another location. And that's it. They just need 2 bathrooms and everything else is done. They're not going to eat there. Remember? They're not going to eat at their apartment. They're going to eat at these special kitchen floors. All right, like everyone else, they're already moving. And who gonna move here? Those that already are married. So they're gonna figure out, they're gonna call that friend, they're gonna call someone they like, you know, or find someone at the jail itself, you know, or look online. That's fine. If they don't have any friend anyway, they look online, they get married. As soon as they get married, you know, and organize with their paperwork, you know, just married. That's it, married. For to have kids and to have elders, that's a second step. They get more points after deducted. Okay, but for now, the main thing is just for them to be married, because some are young, have kids and not. Some are old, they have married kids, or grown-up kids and not. Okay, if they are married, they show their certificate, they go here. All right, and their spouse come for events you're gonna do right here inside and also at the garden. You know, I'm gonna tell you about these parties, you know. And for the single, we can do one party, you know, one party for them to dance, you know. We spend 2 hours together at a location that's safe at their old location. So you take first everyone that is married, and then you offer one party of 2 hours for those that inviting their best friend. Done. Okay? They're gonna figure out. If they don't have a best friend, they can ask their mom, their dad, their married son or daughter, or their children, teens at home, or they ask the best friend to help and see, oh, I'm looking for someone. Can you help me to find? Great, that's what you're gonna do, and will be called a special party for singles, you know. So they're gonna do games, do some fun things first, right, for them to laugh. Gonna do games, they're gonna eat together, and then they're gonna do maybe more games, and then they dance, right? Perfect, during the day. All right, very good. Get ready, we'll see you soon. All right, the 8 weeks gonna start as soon as they show that marriage certificate and they move to this sky riser. About 20 floors, I think, is reasonable. It's okay. It can go to 28 as the other one. Everything else will be exactly the same. They eat at the kitchen floor. They have some plantings, whichever it fits, because of course they're gonna have more beds. If they have 2 bathrooms that is plenty, they can manage. All right? Okay? And gonna be people there, living there, you know, those people working, they can live right there, you know, because they have to check, they have to see. They can live right there and already have locks and things, you know, regular, like everyone else. At the cafeteria, they have those computers on this cabinet I show you for laptops. You know, laptops, and they put the laptops and lock at the end of the day. Done. They don't throw anything. They're gonna be very happy. They're gonna have dance classes, yoga, workout, and also study about the organization and do their assignments and everything else, like a class for themselves, right? Done. Okay, soon as they arrive here, 8 weeks start to count. That first Monday start to count. So if they arrive a sad with their son, they can have fun. They just can't leave. They can't go to the street. That's all. sometimes for this single party that's gonna be on Saturday. So in the morning, no, now it's married. Sorry, now it's married. For the morning team, they do a garden and they have their party in the afternoon, right? 2 hours with their spouses coming in. Yeah, the spouse come here without a bag, without anything, short hair, just the ID. They scan their name, they come in for this party. They cannot go upstairs. They're gonna stay at this party here or the garden party. So 1 week we do one week we do the other. Done. Right? Okay, we divide in 2 teams. So if they are doing work in the morning, they take a shower, and in the afternoon they have this 2 hours party. Right? So 2 to 4, one team, and 4 to 6 to the other team. Done. And who gonna do the garden in the afternoon? They are going to have the party in the morning, 8 to 10 or 10 to 11. 8 to 10 or 10 to 11. Okay, what they're going to be doing? As I said, they have 2 hours. They're going to be doing games and dances. The same as this that people still at the old location. This is a new location. They're going to be really happy there, and they can't leave. The camera's going to monitor them. We don't need all this stuff they have, because they're going to be happy. And if they do anything wrong, this needs to be clear at the location. If they do anything wrong, they're going to be killed in 10 years. Not now, because now we need them to plant trees like everyone else in the whole planet. Very good? Okay, great. You just have to install the cameras. Many hotels already have cameras anyways. You just have to complete a few cameras here and there. And some couples going to be monitoring them, up to midnight. Another team, midnight to 6 o'clock in the morning, or 1 in the morning to 7. Okay, so they have this 6-hour shift. That's fine. The new team arrive at 7. Done. Or 6:20. 6:20. That's good. Okay, and people that work at night gonna live right there. People that work during the day live close by. Live close by in other buildings. Because that's the only way, so we have some living right there, those that monitor them at night. I think is reasonable, right? So they're right there, they know what's going on, they can contact each other. If they fight, if they leave their apartment, if they do anything wrong, we already know what to do. They don't have anything to put fire, they don't have oil, they don't have anything to hurt anybody. Done. They have to go sleep. In the morning, they're going to be jogging, running around, and they have the anklet, permanent anklet. Cannot remove. They go around the block, running 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Done. Very good. Okay, but the party going to be inside here or at the garden. In this schedule here, so you have 4 parties, so you can fit the best you can. Next week you do again next week. So you're going to have maybe 40 couples, maybe 20, maybe 10 at each one. You're going to first come, first serve to be a reasonable amount for each. If you have too many, and not enough room, maybe your garden is too small, you're not doing a street, you're not doing a restaurant, you're not bringing them out to another location, you're going to do right there. So you do 1 hour each. 1 hour, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. Okay, 1 hour each, the whole day. All right, good. So you have people that live close by and they arrive 6:20. Done. No, because they have children to bring to school. They arrive at 7. Okay? They arrive at 7, people that live close by. So those that live here, monitor them at night, can sleep the whole day. They have to be quiet and done. Simple, because the party is only this day. They're going to sing quiet. They're going to watch the videos, They're going to do all this. All right? They also can have the documentary, watch our document as soon as they get ready. Probably it's not ready yet. But right now they're going to focus on the English and the organization is study time, and working out and running and talking about nutrition and health, all right? And they're also gonna be already start thinking which desert they're gonna go, all right? Because they have to go to the desert, right? So they already start thinking, at their own continent. But some, because we need different races, remember, at different places, so for the young couples that still can get married, they can go to a different continent. I think that's the most reasonable, because they're gonna get married and need to have different races married. The elders doesn't matter. Done. And they're gonna start thinking when they're gonna be talking to their spouses on these parties. They don't send emails, they don't phone call, they don't send phone calls. They are focused on their study and they focus on their work hours. Here's their work hours from 7 o'clock in the morning to noon, and then they have 2 hours break, lunchtime, to study. So here's their study hours: 2 hours lunchtime and 2 hours evening hours, 8 to 10. 8 to 10, they already ate, they already rest a little bit. They can rest almost an hour for people that are not doing the dishes, or even a bit more than an hour. So they take a shower. 8 to 10, they have 2 hours. Lunchtime, they have 2 hours. Okay? So their work hour is going to be like that: 7 a.m. to noon. Okay? 7 a.m. to noon. And then in the afternoon, 2 to 6. Okay? All right. So, but it's 8 total hours. 8 total hours, and not 9, because they have 30 minutes to eat, 15 minutes break in the morning, 15 minutes break in the afternoon. Done. They don't get paid. Even that money is still available, they don't get paid. They're gonna get their money put towards their free their records, right? To free up their records in 20 years. 20 years, they're free of their records. If they do everything nice, polite, respectful, kind, they study, they treat well the spouse and their family. All right, very good. Finally, we got the better solution. So J Director, whichever people listen, volunteers listen to this video, that's the final decision for jail. And juveniles stay already where they are, because they're not that bad, right? And no, juvenile also gonna come to these hotels. You install cameras all over. You have those kitchen floors. They have to be polite, respectful, kind, attend the classes, work the whole day exact like this. They have a little break for nap time and shower here in the evening, exactly the same. So that's what we're gonna do at their same city. So for the jail, for the juvenile, done. Okay? And they stay right there. They're going to have their classes right there. They don't need to go to the school. The other school video is still valid for people, regular schools, but not for the juvenile. They can study right there and be ready right there, because then we monitor them, prepare them well. They have their party. If they're 15 years old and older, they have their party, 1 week here, 1 week at the garden, 1 week here, 1 week at the garden, exactly the same. You can make teams of 2 hours each, 1 hour game, 1 hour dancing, or 1 hour each, a half an hour games and a half an hour dancing. Done. They take a shower, they dress up politely, they go to these dance and game times. Done. Right there. And on the Sunday will be the day they're gonna meet their family. Jail and juvenile, Sunday they're not there. The time they leave and the time they come back, it is right. They're gonna sleep at their family house from Sunday to Monday, 7 a.m. Monday, they have to be back. So they leave 7 a.m. Sunday morning, they leave, and 7 a.m. Monday, they have to be back. So this way they spend the whole day doing something with their family, going to parks, eat lunch together, whichever they can do, and sleep one night at home for them to get adjusted, and treat them well with respect, with kindness, happiness, enthusiasm, motivation. All right? Practice some English together, do some games together, dance a little bit with their spouses. Done. These people here on the old place, they're going to keep going. They're going to be losing points if they stay there. The helpers, the new helpers that we're going to train, going to keep going, contact family until they find someone. First, up to 4 years difference, male and female. After that, up to 10 years difference, that is fine. So they're going to be helping to release them. As they leave, they also going to be coming here. All right? Juveniles don't need that. They don't need, because they're up to 22 years old. They're going to after meet someone here or there. They don't need a spouse. They just can get the bus and move. When this space is authorized by the hotel owners, you already have notebooks, you already have some food, you already have the cameras, pencils, pens, and done. And you can easily put 20 per apartment. Done. Get their names, do fingerprint, take picture sideways, take picture front, take picture of the whole body, take picture of them sitting down, the whole body is standing up, right? So they take this picture and they take picture with everyone that's at that apartment. Done. You did the fingerprint, you took their paperwork. If they don't have paperwork, you're going to help them to get it. They're illegal, you're going to help them to get it, and done. If the paperwork disappear, you're going to help. People at this sky rise is going to help, whichever they need. As soon as those 23 years old and older need to be married. And here, up to 22 years old, they're not married, they don't need a spouse. They're going to be talking about meeting someone, and as soon as they go home, right, or right there, okay? All right. So basically is that they do not leave this place, for meetings out, no, or to study. They study there. They work there with those plants they need to plant. Every cafeteria place going to have this master bedroom the same exact way. The pantry, the porch, with plants. And the master bedroom with plants. Natives and food sprouts in trays. As soon as they are bigger, about 10 or 15 centimeters tall, they go downstairs. All right, if they need a place to plant, going to be right there, around the base of the sky riser or across the street, that's fine. All of them, these don't need, because these people don't need. They don't need anklet, but these we need, because some are there for life, and some are very bad. They have dealing with drugs for many years, they were really corrupt, or they kill people, or they did even worse things. All right, so they do need, they are monitored 24 hours a day. Done. All of them have the fans, so the doors of the bedrooms can stay open at night, so the air can circulate. Done. Very easy. If the location already have fans or air conditioner or heaters, they have. If they don't, they don't, because they're a hotel. The same way they're doing, they're fine. Okay? All right? Done. All right? If the hotel has those windows that are blocked, some hotels, keep them like that. It's just 8 weeks. You're just going to open the window that you're gonna have plants. If they have a porch that you're gonna open, and if they have a master bedroom and those kitchens, floors, they open and put proper bars. Install bars. In 2 days you can install these things, bring the food, order, arrive. They can even gonna have fun helping. And they also gonna have fun helping with the details and signs, because everything's on points. If they do anything bad, they already know they're going to die 10 years ahead when everything is really beautiful. So nobody gonna make mistakes. Done. I think that's really reasonable, that is really positive, and that's what we're gonna do. Now, everything else the same, even the mobile they hang, they're gonna do these watercolors and cut them in different shapes, such as butterflies, or such as the bees, walking around a stick with some leaves. They're gonna draw this. Some they not draw, need to be with marker. They draw, but then they put marker on the top. Yeah, they don't need watercolors. Just 8 weeks they're there, then they're going home. All right? Okay, very good. That's really sustainable. If they don't have a house, maybe, the people in charge gonna already know where they can stay right there, maybe. If they have many good points, or they're gonna move to another location, or to the beach, or to the hotels, or maybe they wait right there. Those that want to be perfect. Those that want to go to agree to go to the desert hotels, that they have to go anyways, right? These people need to go first anyways, because we need 4 billion people to help those hotels, right? So they wait right here. Perfect. They wait right there. Maybe 2 more weeks, maybe 4 more weeks, until we start having those hotels ready for them to get an airplane and go. So they have their anklet for those 20 years. So before the end of the 20 years, we take those anklets out. So they're monitored 24 hours a day, done. And for juvenile, those that killed someone, they're gonna have anklet as well. If they kill someone, or if they did something really bad, then it's okay. But if they just steal, they don't need that. How many people steal and they're free? How many people, government leaders, are corrupt? They steal millions, billions of dollars, or their money of their country, and they're free. So they only gonna need the anklet, and here's well, because they will gonna be nothing to steal from anybody. If they kill someone here, right? If they're bad, they did some. No. Here, let's do for everybody, because maybe they did one thing, but maybe they did something else. Just for safety, they are more adults. Anklet for almost 20 years, done. Here, anklet, permanent anklet, only for those that kill someone, or they were very mean to their parents, or very aggressive, or they really did very bad things. That is proven, right? With testimony or something. Very good. So it's decided, they wait right there, maybe even 4 weeks, 8 weeks. They deserve. And if they're found, remember in the old place, if they found anything bad, such as drugs or knives hidden, or if they hurt someone in jail as well, or if they kill someone in jail as well, everything gonna be in points. Peace, points. Done. Because we have to figure out a way. That's the way we're going to do. So they're going to be really perfect for these 20 years and be free. That's it. Or in 10 years, they're killed. Okay? If they handle to be 20 years, for the very bad ones, they're going to be 20 years at the desert. Right? Because makes sense. And for those that did smaller things, they can be only 10 years and then go to the beach. But they don't get double points, because they're already paying the double points for the crime they commit. Makes sense, right? Okay, very good. Everything's peace points. People gonna be working with them, gonna help them in whichever they need, and also teach English. health, about the organization, nutrition, and done. All right, here's Goiânia Ferreira from Florida. That's the final checkup for jail and juveniles, for us to get ready and finish everything, release them all until the end of July 2023. Yes, we can do it. Be prepared, be ready. So if you listen to this video and you're one of the inmates in jail juvenile, that's how it is. And if you are training people, remember to get those positions and help them, and so you're gonna start with 4 couples, that is fine, and then you go to 10 couples. Is 1 couple in charge of every 8 as well, checking them out, doing everything they need, and of course they're gonna help. Better they are, more they have previous positive points, such as they're respectful, like they can even help at the kitchen. All right, all the knives are attached to the wall, nobody can remove them. Is no liquid soap anywhere, no liquid oil anywhere, no margarine, no butter. It's just the food, and they eat that. They eat boiled eggs, and they don't need oil even for that. So they're gonna be very healthy, salads and vegetables, everything raw, with proper brown rice and beans, and they're gonna be really healthy. They're gonna work out around the block, and it's done. If you have a pool close by, from maybe a water park, some type of pool that's not used during the week, they can use during the week, because many fun sites, what they do, they only work Saturday and Sunday. If they are close to the beach or river, they go fishing. Yes, they have to work. We need to eat fish. The honest ones, the ones that have previous points, they were good, respectful, polite, so we can trust them a little more than the others. They go fishing. So they can do different fun activities. Some can go to a thrift store, simple things like that. We're not doing schools right now, but those 2 things they can do. So thrift store and fishing. They work, this is considered job. They bring good things back from the fishing to eat, to cook, prepare. They have a sink outside to clean those fish before they go inside the apartments, and already divide in bins a little bit for each of these kitchens they have. If they have 5, if they have 8, right? I don't think we have 8, but anyways. All right? So they already clean the basic of this fish right there. They keep the remainings of the fish, so next day they use those to attract other fish. Done. Or they use those remainings, the bellies of the fish, at their garden. They crumble them up, they get a machine, crumble them up, and we mix with dirt and let them decompose a little bit, and done. If you don't have raccoons, that will work. If you have raccoons, you use the scraps at the ocean. Very good? All right, so thank you so much for your participation. Let's get ready. Hire those people, train them for 2 weeks really well, so we can get all these people organized for the 8 weeks training and go back home. Very good. Here we are. They go home or they stay there to go to the desert, so they can have that little 2 or 4 weeks, like a little vacation before they go to the desert. And so they can keep training. After this 8 weeks, they can have more weeks of training, all right, for them to be ready for the future. Run really well, work out really well, swim really well, do whichever sport, because it's going to take time until they have a pool at these desert villages, right, these desert hotels. They're not going to have big cemented there to be running, so here they can do that. They can run around their block every morning, every evening. Everything will be counted in points. Okay? That will be really good. They can swim really a lot, or they run in one time in the morning and they swim in the afternoon, And they still have the Saturday afternoon to relax and sleep or go to the pool, or sit at the garden, you know. So they have that, because a half of the set is for the same in every family of the whole planet. Okay, so what they do, they work in the food gardens and native trees. The other half of the day is for us to rest. Clean, they have to clean like everyone else, right? In 1 hour, 2 hours, they clean, they mop, they vacuum, keep the carpets at the hotels to avoid any drops. It's safe for them, so you keep, in this case, you keep the carpets. If they have carpet at the porch, you can keep. Only the kitchen and the bathroom, you have no carpet. Done. Very good, very sustained. They're going to write their essays. They're going to learn computer. They're going to learn how to use a cell phone, download videos, do all this because they have to do for their families, right? So maybe they're learning first, they're their own spouses that are home and working and busy with kids and things. They are going to learn about how to be a good mother, how to be a good father, or good grandparents living with them. You know, so they're going to have groups learning also different things as related to family, you know, and they're going to practice right there how to clean, how to prepare food, clean up the food, do their laundry. If they have one laundry per floor, that's what they're going to use. If they have one downstairs for everybody, that's what they're going to use. Perfect. Okay? So who gonna ask the owner of this hotel? Whoever is watching this video, whoever knows about this, gonna talk, and send them an email. And the owner of the hotel gonna say, yes, sure. Done. You know, if you have the basics that I told you, the windows are locked with bars or something else, because many hotels, they're already locked. You know, you have AC or you have heater, but they're locked, so that's fine. You don't need bars, nobody gonna jump. If they do anything wrong, we already said, in 10 years they're gonna be killed. You know, death penalty for them. All right, that is how we do it. For sure, they're gonna be great. 8 weeks, that's I think is option. They can go home, or yeah, because their family cannot come in. Yeah, they have to go home. Done. And they use that hotel for other families coming in. Okay, like regular families coming and getting ready also to move or wait. Yeah, they can't stay there after 8 weeks. After 8 weeks, they have to be their own family. If they want to achieve this, they have to work for it. In points, in working, right? So we keep them there only for 8 weeks. So they're gonna rest every Saturday afternoon after cleaning, or go to the pool or sleep. And the whole Sunday they're gonna be with their own family. This way they're gonna be really well trained and also have opportunity to have fun, enjoy, you know, their own spouses at those parties. I said that's Friday night and Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Okay? All right, 1 hour, 2 hours, whichever is possible according to your reality and space available, and done. And people to monitor, be with them, put the music and all these things. So the other thing they have, both of them have, they have a bin with many cell phones for the classes. They're not having cell phones to bring to their own apartment. No cell phones to the apartment. Yes, the teacher in charge of teaching them laptop, you know, computer classes, and the teacher teaching them for cell phones classes, they have these cabinets with those materials, laptops and cell phones, so they can teach them, you know, and it will be really good. They turn in, they will learn how to do factory reset, they will learn how to make videos, because we have to prepare them. And those that we trust the most, they're going to also help, you know, at the hotel, the desert hotels, they're going to help to watch. You know, we're going to count on them, because that's for every family on the whole planet anyways. People need to know about the basics, how to do things. And when they go home, they also have to do their own family videos, their own YouTube account, have the playlist. So they have to learn here. At these 8 weeks, they have 8 weeks. That's plenty. All right? So they're really ready when they get home. And then if their spouse don't have a cell phone, because in some countries I believe that maybe is possible, and then we give a cell phone to them, that family will have a cell phone to do, their 2 days cleanup if they didn't do yet. Everything else, have their documentation, have their, sorry, it's getting dark here. All right, okay, so very good, here we are. All right, my friends. So I'm so sorry, my cell phone is not so happy anymore. It's getting dark. You see? Sunset is over. All right, so thank you so much for participation. Let's get ready and train them well so they can get home and get happy. And of course, everyone here and themselves as well gonna help so their homes have food, water, food, shelter, good health, peace and love, education. So their kids are going to school, everything gonna be fine and beautiful. Thank you so much for your participation. We'll see you soon. All right, so here we have the last updates, how we are going to clean up and close all jails and juvenile from all countries and don't ever open them again. So I changed a few things. I put 4 months total because that will be like their vacation before they go to the desert hotels like many other families from all continents. The other thing, and they have to arrive 2 or 4 days before that Monday. So Monday they really will start as the first week, so the reports will be properly done from Monday to Sunday, right? When they come back. The other update is for people that are leaving. So some can leave 7 a.m. on Sunday, can come back 7 a.m. on Monday, and some can do 8 o'clock. 8 a.m. on Sunday they leave, and 8 a.m. on Monday they come back. So 7 to 7 or 8 to 8, whichever is the best for them, okay? Because some might live closer, might be further, but they have to be back in 24 hours to start a proper Monday. And Monday is okay, 1 hour later is okay, that's fine. Because they cannot leave before 6 o'clock in the morning, right? They cannot leave their home 6 o'clock, and that way is reasonable. All right, the other update is for the following. So we are going to have those months, right? So they have first, they don't receive family over, right, for 2 months. And then for the following 2 months, that's okay. Family can come over for the Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon for the pool or games at the grass, or pool competitions with their kids and teams, with themselves, so games inside the property. So the family come and the family leaves on that Saturday. And some for the morning, some for the afternoon. So they can stay 2 hours. So you have 2 different teams in the morning and 2 different teams in the afternoon. I think that will be really well organized. They can really have a lot of fun on those 2 hours and they go home. And the parents, right, the parent in jail, right, go rest, go sleep, whichever they want. The other thing, they can only leave the old location if they're basically, if they're healthy. If they are not overweight, basically it's that, if they don't any major thing. But if they have cancer, is okay, liver problem, heart problem, diabetes, cholesterol, because in 2 days they are going to start to be organized. The only thing they cannot go, it's be obese. If they're overweight, that is okay, right? Because with all this walking and running, swimming and working, for sure they're gonna lose weight. So they cannot go as obese, but overweight is okay. Heart problems, cancer, they're gonna treat, cure everything. All right, so the ones that get to the hotel first, we make like 2 2 or 4 minutes video, tell a little bit. After 2 weeks, tell a little bit about themselves. After 1 week, and they can send, edit those with other friends, maybe 4 different people, teams, right, from 4 different apartments. We'll make those short videos, 2 or 4 minutes, tell a little bit what they did, show outside, show the window, show the apartment they are, and the teachers helping them out, right? These monitors, these people that are hired to help them, we'll edit those 4 videos from these 4 different apartments and send to the people on the J to motivate them to hurry up, get married, and move. They don't need to give any other paperwork. The rest, they're going to do it afterwards, okay? Birth certificate, they just need the marriage certificate. For marriage, they just need the official marriage at the country they are located at. They don't need part, anything. The part is, you're going to help them to do it afterwards. Before they go to the desert hotels, they are going to have these special parts, but not right at these first 4 months. These 4 months is for them to study, to learn, to practice, have fun, and have this adjustment time be really great before they really get united to their families. Because now that they are going to stay at this hotel, right, probably their home is not their best environment. Let them enjoy the opportunity. The family also come over and enjoy the opportunity of this pool, this grass, and games, right? And the sun, but they have this time to heal each other, to take care of each other, improve whichever is needed, Instead of just going home, they get home, they have no food, they have no money, you understand? So it's better for them to stay separate for these 4 entire months. As I said, 2 months with some practice, and the following 2 months, the last 2 months, with more improvement and visit from the kids as well, or the elders. They can take turns, right? And not only the spouse for this Friday evening. No, we're not doing evening. Will be, Saturday, the spouse. So the first 2 months is with the spouse, only for dance and games. Everyone, simple, like family games. And for the following 2 months, and then kids and elders can come as well. I think that's the best. So they enjoy their partner first, like start dating, this process of dating, and have time to go back to each other, not just suddenly they're there. Once we have already this hotel, so let's do it things properly so they can enjoy and have fun before they go to desert villages. All right, they are going to call once a week, they're going to call their spouses. So I put here Wednesday and Thursday is the day they can do that. So they can do during the break, like when they're working, they have 15 minutes break in the morning, 15 minutes break in the afternoon, right? So they will ask their teachers. It's only 2 minutes that's planned just to confirm everything is okay for that Sunday family meeting. Which park, they have to plan ahead, is just to confirm. So 2 minutes, about 2 minutes is plenty. If they really want, is a special occasion coming, and then they can have 4 minutes, no more is needed. The teacher soon after will put the cell phones away. Those cell phones that they use at some classes to learn, to practice the videos, YouTube and all this, because take time, right, for them to learn all these things and search up, listen to the videos that the videos that we have here, those 500 videos. They're gonna make teams and listen, even that many things we go change over time, but for them to understand the process, that's also very important. All right, and soon after those cell phone classes, they put the cell phone away inside the locked cabinet, or a cabinet with a lock, right, a key, and then they finish that class. And the same as the laptops. They put the laptops away in those metal cabinets appropriate for this, or they charge already there and then they put the cabinet with the locks. If they can install, a plug outside, inside those cabinets, or charge during the day and put inside. Metal, let's do the metal cabinets for everyone with that white paper, that metal side. Okay, done. So basically it's that, and they are going also to learn the peace flag movement and practice, perform when the family will be coming. For the last 2 months, right, the family will be coming. So they're ready to perform, make little surprises, right? And then we can have the park festival. So the park festival will be one at the end of the 3rd month, and one at the end of the 4th month, because then they already practice a lot, right? And the families can also practice something with them on those Sundays they're gonna meet together. And everything is based on points. More details, special, more details they get to their presentation, more points they get. Every family would have about 4 minutes, right? One song to present. And if it's a presentation from many inmates to their family, I guess 10 or 20 minutes, right, for each group. No. 10 minutes for each group to present to their family, gonna be sitting at this park, so those 2 days will be Sundays at a local nearby park. So the same for the sky risers that I said the elders will have yoga classes, right? So the inmates will have, if they're very elder, they also gonna have yoga. If they're younger, they're going to have more jogging, running around the block, and more swimming and things right there at the hotel they're gonna be at. And they will have those shoes boxes or plastic bins that's easy to wash for the underwear, names. They will have regular t-shirts and regular colored school shirts to use. They're not going to have blankets. They're only gonna have yoga mats to sleep and sheets. Every apartment gonna have some elders, and they deserve bed like everyone else in the whole planet. Okay, if they're 65 years old and older, they have a proper single bed. If they can sleep, they can lay down on the floor, it's okay. If they can't, they have difficulty, then they deserve beds like everyone else. You're not going to have bunk beds. They're just going to sleep one beside the other, between them. So they want to be breathing, right, each other. They're going to be sleeping close. It's 20 per every apartment, right? So some is on the bedrooms and some are at the living room, right? So they can share. Of course, the elders can have the most quiet spaces, or the master bedroom or the kids' bedroom, whichever do have a bathroom. So they have their privacy. So elders are not staying in the living room. They are going to stay in the bedroom that do have a toilet. In case they get up at night, they have more privacy and won't disturb the others. But also in the evening, if they want just to go relax a little early before 9 o'clock, even that they're not sleeping, but just to relax their body, or even after lunch, they have that break, then it's okay. So the elders, they work less hours, remember, so they do have 1 hour workout in the morning, 1 hour workout in the afternoon, gentle workout, such as yoga at the sun, such as swimming at the sun, walking around the block instead of jogging, So they are on this process for healing, because some are old. Some people in jail, they're old. They're 70, 80, 90 years old, okay? All right, so the schedule I gave for work, it's for the young people up to 64 years old, because, you know, that's for everyone in the whole planet. If they're 65 years old and older, they work out 1 hour in the morning in the sun, they work out 1 hour in the afternoon at the sun as well, you know, early in the afternoon and early in the morning. And then they're going to work less hours during the day. So about 4 hours work, 4 hours study as everyone else. Okay, then they don't study at night. Okay, so they go to bed at 9 sharp, right? And the young people can stay sleep at the living room and study at the living room until 10 p.m. So they have 1 hour more, and they're going to be really quiet, right? They are going to be really quiet that study. So probably it's like hearing videos, you know, not talking, you know, not presenting anything at this time. It's a quiet study time. All right, so they're gonna have their clothes, shoes, tennis shoes. One tennis shoes is fine, because, you know, they're not going to no, we need 2 tennis shoes in case one get dirty, the other can be washed properly, right? Okay. No, 1 tennis shoes, it's enough, because they wash them during the day, right? Once a month they wash them, and they start hanging them open, even on the bedroom, right? They're gonna have fans, and some of them even have AC or heater if they are in very cold areas, right? Okay, so in the morning they're dry. They're dry in the morning. For sure they're dry. They're just gonna dry them well, and with towels first. And if they have 10 hours of fan or AC, you know, so they have to wash them Friday, you know, no, weekdays, because on the weekend the family come, they need the tennis shoes. And, you know, they have some extra in case someone need, that's fine, you know. And that extras, you know, take turns in the whole building, you know. Someone needs a shoes, they have a tennis shoes and done. Not bulky tennis shoes, regular, simple, you know, tennis shoes that are comfortable, all right? Okay, so they have comfortable pillows. They have those small mats. It's not really the yoga mats. Yoga mats is up to 64 years old. They are thinner, they're flatter, but 65 years old and older, they can have a 10 centimeters mat. You know, those firm foam mats, okay? All right, because they deserve. All right, and from 9 to 10, those that are studying cannot be talking anymore. They can write essays, they can study their flashcards, but it's a very quiet one. They already took a shower, everyone, already brushed their teeth, they already have their pajamas, you know, so they're not going everyone in the bathroom, make a lot of noise. No, they're going to be very, very quiet. And at 10 o'clock, they lay down their mats, they put the flashcards away or their notebooks, and they go sleep. They don't have cell phones with them at this time. They only have the cell phones with the cell phone teacher in that bin, and those 20 maybe cell phones they use with a group, put away. They use with another group, put away, okay? To avoid them to contact old friends or people they don't know. When they call their family on Tuesday or Thursday in proper scheduled time, it's just a 2-minute call, you know, so their spouse already have their break during that time. They're calling, you know, they can call you early, they're a little later. That's okay, even lunchtime, to don't disturb the spouse work. Quickly, just to confirm and learn that this communication is important, right? They get that point as well. So they're ready. And then they get they sleep with sheets and not with blankets, because the temperature will be controlled with air conditioning and heater. all right? For the elders always have priority. If they're a little colder or they're a little hotter, the young people gonna manage themselves. But it's for the elders because it's one AC or one heater for the whole apartment, for those 20 people living there, okay? All right, very good. And it's mandatory for them to be happy, enthusiastic, and treat each other really polite, really respectful. It's forbidden to say bad words. And this way, we are going to close all those places. Okay, the people that are there at the old facility, they already found someone to get married. In case they really didn't find anyone, so they're gonna keep, the helpers gonna keep helping them to contact the schools, to contact if they have any nursing home open or assisting living, those elders that can be about their age and will be interested to have them because they also need to get married, right? Okay, basically is that. And in a week or so, it's mandatory to close down the old place, so those helpers can help them for about a week. And I believe nobody gonna be that bad in obesity. They also gonna start walking and doing workout and talk and having classes during that 1 week. Maximum 2 weeks for them that do not have a spouse to find one and get officially married. All right, so up to 2 weeks, okay? All right, so they got officially married, they get their paperwork at the city, they bring in or they go in person, that's fine. After the 4 months, and actually during the 4 months, for the last 2 months, the 3rd and the 4th month, if they want, they can already start planning a party, for their wedding. Find a location. They can invite just 2 or 4 families, they don't need huge, up to 10. Let's do that, because I think we're doing that for everyone. Up to 10 family and friends, that are not related, of course, to the crime they committed or the problem they had in the past. Okay, so up to 10 families. So their family count as well. All right, and then they're going to find a location and they have the whole morning party or the whole afternoon party. That can be in a nature event, whichever they want, and they're going to pay for it, have the lunch or have early dinner done. And then their spouse, the wife, gonna have the bride, gonna have also a dress. Everyone gonna help with these things. They're gonna make phone calls and try to get good prices or contact thrift stores to get a good dress that, or a few dresses that they can share along those days and something like that. All right? They can also have the party right there if they want. So they're just gonna bring their own family. They already have their friends there. They can do right at the hotel on the days, because the 3rd, the 4th month, family can come in, right? On Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon. So in the 3rd and 4th month, we can open for Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning, or Sunday afternoon. So they have 4 options to do the party right there. But on this case, they can only bring their own family that they live with, because they already can invite some friends that live at the hotel, some inmates, right? So basically it's that. And the inmates that they are inviting, can also bring their own family on that day, so they can see each other's wedding and have always a little something different, maybe some different games, right? They take pictures, they make their videos, but they're going to invite maybe 8 families instead of total of 10 families. Let's do 8 because probably they don't have that much space, right? Okay, so gonna be special days, right? Maybe 8 is too much. Maybe 6. because they cannot invite people from outside, but the inmates can invite their own family. So maybe a total of 6 or 8. Let's do 8. A total of 8 families if they fit, or a total of 5 families, if it's a bit more, 8 or 5, okay? According to, because some families, some countries might be very big, some families might be just 4 of them, right? The couple, the elders, they don't even have children yet, okay? So about that, 5, total 5 or total of 8 families for those weddings with those opportunities. It's already during their free time. They have consistency. Those that work on a garden Saturday morning gonna do always the morning for all 4 months. Those doing the afternoon gonna have the same schedule during all the 4 months. All right, very good. And those helping to prepare the food Saturday and Sunday, they have a little time off Monday and Tuesday. Okay, can be elders or can be young people. According, they have 2 hours or 4 hours break on Monday and Tuesday. Okay, because they help those 4 hours, so they have free those 4 hours, Monday or Tuesday. And all the elders sleep 1 hour after lunch, because they need to rest, but not too, because we don't want them to be up in the middle of the night. And all the exercise, everything they can do for elders will be the same for all countries, all elders everywhere, okay? All right, so basically is that, and we really appreciate your participation. And let's close down OJ and Juvenile of all countries. All right, this is Goiana Ferreira. I am the Peace and Love International Organization. I am the international director of this organization, and my objective is to close all these places that are not positive for any country: nursing homes, assisting living, jail, juvenile, hospitals, right? Places for autists. And so people can go home and they are going to have a new lifestyle. That's the objective, because with a new lifestyle, doing everything we already said, they're going to have proper health. They're going to heal themselves and going to be really beautiful and special. So thank you so much for participation. We see you soon. Our organization will be launched on August 24th, 2023, and will be a gift to have your participation. Have your white flags ready, and let's learn our songs and make dances and circle dances and different choreography. It's going to be really beautiful and special. We see you soon. Take care.